in this build process, I would advise that you get your system ready, your laptop, your computer, your desktop, whatever you're using. Just make sure it is connected with the internet, and get everything ready. We are going to be downloading the software that we are going to be using, and because we'll be building on a professional software. So just get ready for us tonight. I'll be back in a moment. All right, we are going to start now. We have about 4 people watching online. So let us start. I am going to show, okay, I'm here with Francis. Okay, I think Daniel has dropped off. Hopefully he joins us again soon. So Francis, how are you doing today? Francis, can you hear me? Probably there is a break in transmission somewhere. Okay, let's see if he's able to speak. He's going to join us back soon. I'm going to start.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. You're here now. All right. So we are going to be building an app today.
Can you hear
What
me?
are you? I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear
Can
me?
you? I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Now, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello,
Hello, I can hear you. I don't know.
Moses.
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Why are you not hearing me now? Am I getting something wrong in the setting of this system here? You're supposed to be hearing me. Wow, it is well. This software. Uh, Hello, can you hear me? Okay. I don't know what's going on. But the devil is a liar tonight. We are going to enjoy ourselves. Quickly reach out to Francis and see what's going on. Okay. So Mr. Daniel, can you hear me?
Very well.
Oh, that's great.
I can hear
So
you.
yeah, how do you feel about tonight? We are building an app under 1 hour. Do you feel that we'll be able to do it?
Well, it's possible. With AI, all things are possible.
Okay. So I'm going to take a look at the poll that we had. I posted on social media that people should vote for the app that we'll be building tonight. If you are just joining us, welcome to AI for Non-Techies. This place is a safe place for everybody to learn AI, wherever you are beginning from. I have had a session with complete beginners before where I had questions like, how can I create account on ChatGPT? How can I access ChatGPT? I had to tell people, okay, you go to Google Store, Play Store, download ChatGPT, go to your Google browser, search for ChatGPT. So any at any whatever stage you are in your learning of AI, you are welcome. It's a safe place. And I want to also employ you guys to um, you know comment in the comment section. Let us know your reactions when you see anything that wows your mind, that blows your mind. Give us some emoji. Let us interact. The only place you can interact with us is to put in the chat box. And please, if you are gaining something here, I know there is somebody somewhere that you know that you also love, that you want them to also gain this knowledge as we are interacting here. So please share this video, share it, don't tell. So we are going to start by checking out what the app that we will be building today. I want to give people that are online watching right now, I want to give you guys a chance to have a say on which app we should build right now. So because of that, I am going to display. I'm going to display the results of the. Can you see the poll, the survey? Um, Anybody in the studio, Francis, Daniel, can you see the screen?
Very well. Very well.
Okay. So we have a tie between Smart Daily Planner and the Polyglot menu and cultural guide. So we are going to have people online now help us choose between the two, Smart Daily Planner and the Polyglot menu and culture guide. Let me show you what these two look like. So the Smart Daily Menu, Daily Planner, sorry, is an app where AI helps you plan your day by generating an optimized schedule based on your tasks and priorities. So you are going to provide a task, you know, you remember that you have to, you want to do laundry, you put it in the app. You remember that you have to cook, you put it in the app. You have to go to the market, you put it in the app. You have to, do one thing tomorrow, write an article and all of that. You put them in the app, and then this app helps you update your daily task by prioritizing them. Okay. It auto generates best daily plan. So the last one, which also has a high number of votes, is the Polyglot menu and culture guide. This one helps you to translate any menu. If you get the menu, you see online a picture of a menu, or you go into the restaurant, you see the menu, and you put it in the AI, take a picture of it or whatever, or a street sign. It helps you understand the menu or the sign and the cultural meaning behind the words, and explains to you, okay, this, if it's a menu, it tells you the ingredient, the etiquette, the kind of, how people eat in that culture, so that you can know how you behave yourself. All right, so which one should we build? We have spent 26 minutes on this live right now. We have not even started. So let's decide which one should we take. People online, if you want us to go for A, give us a thumbs up emoji. A thumbs up, a thumbs up in the comments. And if you want the other one, the Polyglot menu and culture guide, you can give a smiley face. So let's see. We have, I think we have 4 people here. So you can vote right now and let us decide the winner between these 2 apps. And then we are going to start building. We are waiting for you guys. I think this software creates a lag between when you speak and when people hear you back home. Okay. Good vibes. While I don't know what good vibes doing. Is that a response to the voting? The planner or the menu? Okay, the planner. I see a thumbs up here, the planner. Okay. Any other person? Okay. So I think we are going to go with the planner because of our time. Okay. All right. So let's go for the planner. We are going to start. Okay. Okay. So let us start, and this is how we are going to go about it. I'm going to change the screen I'm sharing right now for one that we can easily. Okay. So let's do this. Can you see? What can you see on my screen? Daniel, Francis, what can you guys see on my screen right now? You see Odo? I want to be sure that we're on the same page.
Yeah. What
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to open ChatGPT because we need to plan. The first thing you want to do when you want to create an app, when you want to build an app with AI, and as a non-techie that all of us are, me and you, what we want to do first is to plan the app.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. So the first thing we want to do is to plan the app, and if you know developers, what they do, there's something they call systems thinking. Think in terms of systems, how systems work, how this connects to this to produce this. So that is the first thing we want to do. I actually have a, let me see if I can pull that up. I have a, um, just a moment. Okay. I have something for us I want to share with us that can help us understand the build process. So I want to share another screen right now. Right, now take a look at this. This is a building process. This is what we are going to take. We are going to use. Um, we have, this is where we are right now. We want to plan the application. And then we are going to prepare the input, the things that we want to get. In planning the application, you want to come up with a business requirement document and a product requirement document, BRD and PRD. The difference between the two is that BRD, talks about the business thinking. Why do we want to build this app? What are the things that we want to achieve by building this app? For example, the app we're going to build now, people want to plan their day, and we want to build an app that can satisfy that challenge for everybody, planning their day. And then that will be the business requirement. And then we want to cover several different things that the app should be able to achieve. Now, when we talk about the product requirement, it has to do now with the technicalities, the features, the user journey. When you open the app, what should the user see, and how should they interact with the app, and all of that. So that is the PRD. And so all of that is what we want to plan with ChatGPT right now. And then we are going to get some prompts that we'll be using. Then we'll move on to the Google AI Studio, and then we are going to build the user interface, the front end, with the prompts that ChatGPT gives us. And then we are going to, after doing that, we want to also build the back end and the database, everything. We want to build them. So we are going to move to another software, which is called an IDE. It is the environment where developers build apps and build websites. And so we are non-techies, and we want to use a tool that professional developers do use. And so what has given us this advantage is the presence of AI. Okay, I have not learned coding in my life. I've not written a line of code that can work. When you begin to have seen people, when they are learning to build code, one of those littlest things that they do is write some code that they can deploy, and then it shows hello world. So I don't know if some of my guests here have written any code before. Francis, have you taken coding class before? Mr. Daniel, have you? Am I on my own? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. So um, as long as YouTube can see me, I think I'll be okay. Let me see. Let me see if YouTube can see me. Just a moment, please, guys. Okay. Okay. So we are going to use, the software, and maybe I should show you the software right now so you can begin to download it, so that when we get there, you will be able to. Okay. So I can see something has gone wrong. Okay. Welcome back, Francis. I saw that you dropped off. You're dropped off by network. So, guys, what we are going to be using today, I'll show you the apps, and then we will start the timer, and we will see what we're able to achieve in 1 hour. Let me share my screen and show you the apps so that you can go ahead and download. So, what is called Antigravity by Google. This is a software, an IDE by owned by Google. So this is Antigravity, and you can click on download for Windows. I guess it is going to automatically detect the kind of system that you have, and it's going to give you option to download for your system here. And if you for your information, there is another one they call VS Code. That's Visual Studio Code. It has been people have been using it for long to write code. But now that AI is here, it also has an integration of AI that can help you to build the code. There's another one that is called Cursor, Cursor AI. This one, I think, is not something you download. So maybe some of us here would like to use it. I, I don't think you download. Oh, you also download Cursor. Okay, I've not used it before, so I don't know. All right, so you have to download it here. So you can choose whichever one you want, but I'm going to be using Antigravity tonight. So you may want to if you want to follow me, strictly, you may want to also use Antigravity. Right? Put in the comment if you are following. If you have any question, you want me to slow down and explain something better, please put it in the comment as well, so that I don't get you lost. Francis, are you back in the studio? Can you hear me? I guess not. Okay, I think Francis has dropped off again. Okay, so Francis, don't bother about. I mean, if network is not allowing you to join us in the studio, you can just watch on YouTube and follow as well. Right, I'm going to start doing it right now. So let's go to ChatGPT and then tell it what we want to do. We want to build an app. I'm going to copy the details of the app from where we have it. What's happening? Is my system hanging? Okay. There were more response here. Okay. So the AI, the smart daily planner is what we want to build. So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, I want to build an app. Then copy everything here. And then I'm going to ask now I've not asked ChatGPT to give me anything. So I'm going to say act as a senior developer and walk me through developing a PRD. That is what we need. to start building because of our time. Usually, if you want to do something like this, you want to um, prepare detailed document that you are going to iterate a lot with ChatGPT or Gemini so that you can come up with something very robust. And when you are satisfied with the PRD, it has all the features that you want, and you can already visualize it. You can imagine what it's going to be able to do. Then you begin to build. So that is my advice anyway. You can choose to do it in any other way, but this is what I think you should do. And while that is rolling, I'm going to show you one app that a friend just built. Let me see. I think I should be able to see it. Just a moment. Okay, look at this app. Take a look at this app. The process I want to explain to you right now was what was used to build this app. You can see? You can see? That's the same process that built this app. So I would show you more, but there's no time. Let's just move on because we're constrained by time. So, all right, the PRD, we want to get a PRD from ChatGPT. By the way, my system is lagging. I don't know why. If you um, if you are just joining us, this is AI for non-techies. People who are not very technical, they don't have coding skills. I believe that AI is not for coders alone. It's not for programmers alone. So, and we are gathering here to help ourselves learn to use AI. And most of the options that I'll be showing you on this platform are free or very affordable. So, for today's build, we are going to be using free tools. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish it with free tools. But let's move on. So ChatGPT says, okay, product overview. What is this? What are we build? Why are we building it? Number one, smart daily planner. And the problem statement is that most people have long task lists, but no clear, realistic plan for their day to-do list. So you can see, don't account for duration, energy levels. You can see that. Product goal helps users go from I have too many things to do to I know exactly what to do next in under 2 minutes. You can see that. And then out of scope for MVP. Now, MVP is called minimum viable product. That is what you want to produce, a product that can do the basic features that satisfy the basic features, basic products requirement that we just developed, and it is not scalable. It is not something that you want to invite users to start using, everybody using, but it is the minimum viable product. And that's what we're going to build today. And in most cases, people that build up and pitch to investors, they build minimum viable products, and then they can validate their idea. They can go to investors and show them what they have, what they are, the idea they have in mind, and then people that want to invest can invest in that idea. So MVP is very, very valuable. Okay, so and it's usable. That is where we are going today. Explicitly state what you are not doing yet. So no multi-day or multi-week planning, only today. All right. But I think we want to do multi-day planning. So I'm going to tweak this a little bit. No calendar sync. Okay, yeah. Maybe there's no calendar sync, but we can even sync calendar today. Let's try to sync the calendar today. No team shared planning. Yeah, this is out of MVP. No recording tasks for MVP. No mobile native app. I think we want to do mobile first. Yes, I think we want to do mobile first. So we are going to change this part. So add multi-day to this MVP. So we want to add multi-day calendar sync. So this is the thing. ChatGPT is going to direct you anywhere if you don't have direction. So you want to read whatever it gives you and tweak it, and mobile first. Okay, what else? Target users. These are target users. Core use cases. See? Goals, success metrics, scope of and feature breakdown. These are the features now. Okay. Okay. User can mark task as done or skipped. Option to regenerate plan for remaining task using updated current item. So this should also be there. User flow. This is what I was talking about. User flow. First time visitor plan. User lands on a home page, see short explanation, turn your task list into a smart schedule for today. And then clicks start planning, no login required, task input screen, and all of that. Let's see. We are in a hurry now. When we start the building process, we are going to time ourselves and see what we are able to. Okay, so give and I want to now say add multi-day calendar sync and mobile first to this MVP, and give me a comprehensive feature features list and user flow. What did we call it just now? So I can start building on. This is what I would do. I would mention the apps, the platforms where I want to build. Google AI Studio, for the front end. Okay, I will complete the build in Antigravity. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT is going to do. I hope you guys are following. Put in the comment section if you are following. If you have any question, or you want us to slow down a bit, answer some questions, please let us know. Let me go to the studio and see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, Francis, you're back in. I'm not just sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Francis? Okay, somebody is asking, can we use VS Code instead of Antigravity? Yes. Yes, please. You can use VS Code. Can we have a document for the app details? Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm going to copy this and paste it in the chat box. So that's the app we are building. So yeah, Francis, how is it going? Are you going along?
I can hear you, Moses. Can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Are you building along with us? I don't think you can hear me. I don't think you can hear me. Well, I don't know what's going on today with network, but let's move on. So yeah, let's see what ChatGPT have for us. So it says updated MVP pillars, task and priority management. The MVP now includes this multi-day planning, day and week view, calendar sync, mobile first UI, optional login and save plans. Yes, you have to be able to log in and save your plans, but let's see if you're able to add that login today. Comprehensive feature list MVP.
Yes, yes. I am building along.
Okay, okay, that's great. Mobile friendly strip. What's this one? Mini indicator of task plan. Okay. Completion indicator. 3 out of 5 done. Okay, yes, we need that. Plan range. User can pick plan just today, plan next X days. Okay. AI spreads tasks across selected days based on due dates, priorities, users' day limit. What of some context? Can we give some context to the AI? Like the AI is supposed to, before you can plan my day for me, you should know the kind of work I do and the kind of person I am. I don't know if that makes sense in that context. What do you guys think? I'm going to pause for a moment and see what you think in the comment section. Do you think we should add that? Waiting for your response. Some part of the app details are off. No, I think you will see it in the, if you scroll up, you're going to see everything. Okay, we should just do the basics because of time. Yes, let's do the basics, please. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. So now we want the prompt. So sometimes what I do, which also I think also makes sense for AI app builders, is that you split the prompt into chunks of tasks that can easily be executed by the app builder, so that you don't do too much and then they forget what you are doing. So here is a ready to paste system style prompt. You can give Google AI Studio to generate your UI and logic to the front end. You are building so you can clip this. Help users quickly capture tasks, choose planning range, let AI generate and optimize daily, weekly schedule, optionally sync with Google Calendar, main screens. Okay, so let's copy all of this and give it to Google AI Studio. And let it do the wonders for us. So to do Google AI Studio, just type Google AI Studio in your search box, and then you are going to see aistudio.google.com. Click on it, and then for me, it's supposed to build app directly. But if you find yourself here in the home interface, what you want to do is look for the option that says Vibe Code Gen AI apps. And then you click on it, brings you here. So you'll be vibe coding with Google Gemini 3 Pro Preview for free. I hope everybody's there. If you have any challenge, please put in the comment section. Let's see if you have any challenges. Just put in the comment section. So now we want to start building, and then we have two. We are now at in my end here. It is 2:55 p.m. Let me start a Google timer for 1 hour. I don't know if. Okay, so it started now. Let's go ahead and start building Google AI Studio. So we paste all the prompts at once so that the AI can have a high level overview of what the app is going to do. Sometimes if you don't allow if you think that you want to be building step by step, and the first prompt does not tell the general story, the overall story, the AI can do something else. And then you will now be trying to tweak and that's going to waste your time. So I'm going to just paste the entire prompt. After it has finished working, we'll now begin to tweak it. We'll see what it has been able to do, or it has not been able to do. So now this is one cool thing about AI Studio. It showed something here just now. I don't know why it took it away again. But yeah, it's working. Let's see what it is doing. Is it possible to share the details of the tutorial? You mean, are you asking for the prompts that we generated with ChatGPT? Bolakwe, I can see you're asking this question. Okay, so I've pasted the Google Doc that contains the overall prompt. I pasted it in the comment section for those of you who need it. And then I want to see what the AI has been able to build for us. Okay, so this is what we have here. We have Smart Planner. Turn your chaotic to-do list into a perfectly optimized schedule in seconds using AI. So time blocking, auto fit task into your day, and smart prioritization. So you can start planning. If you already have an account, you can log in. Okay, now if you look at one of the cool things about this building platform is that once it understands your goal, it helps you to, it suggests features for you based on the context. And you can see here it says you can add task duration, but you can improve AI prompt. You can add task notes, refine, date selector, Google Calendar sync. I'm going to, we talked about adding Google Calendar sync. So let's see, in settings screen, add toggles to avoid busy times from calendar, and create event for plan task to control Google Calendar sync behavior. So this is a good option that we want to add. So I'm going to send the prompt. And then while that is going on, I want to see what we have here. Okay, so I click on login. I couldn't, there's no response. I can start planning. Okay, let me just dump it. Say this is brain dump. Buy groceries. What else? Do laundry. Okay. Read newspaper. I don't know who still read newspaper today. What else? I say go to church at 4 p.m. What else? So I'm going to add task. So you can see your task. 30 minutes, buy grocery, do laundry, go to church at 4 p.m. So assume that my day is going to go like this, and 4 p.m. is going to be at least the last. How did it appoint this time, this amount of time, this duration to each of the this? We have to fine tune that and be sure that we have what we want. So it's okay, it's working on the request. Let's see, plan time. Okay, so how should we structure your schedule? Planning range today, 3 days, week. Okay, this has finished, so it's going to refresh this page. Okay. Now there are AI features that you can. These are AI features that you can add to your app. Any kind of app you are building, you can, you can find AI feature here that you can add to it. So if you want generate speech, transcribe audio, if you want to build an app that has all these capabilities, one good thing about Google AI Studio is that it is easy for you to integrate those things without having to think too much. You just click on them here, and then it's going to integrate them. So let's see, add multi-day planning. I guess it's already done that. That's one thing about this suggestion. This feature suggestions. So then I can say, okay, I can prompt this Google AI Studio, the app builder here. I can say, tell me what features have been implemented and reveal the implementation gap based on the PRD. So if you have the PRD in PDF version, you can upload it here, which I would actually like to do. Let me ask ChatGPT to give me in PDF. Give me the okay. Let me say feature specifications in Canvas. Canvas on ChatGPT is something you can download. So I'm going to select here. I'm going to come here and select Canvas so that they can give me in the Canvas, and then I can download it and go and upload it for Google AI Studio. So we are doing a very quick work. Otherwise, we are supposed to take time to specify each feature and make sure that we have everything that we need. So this is just, a crash tutorial, and then we are working with time. So let us try our best. So once I have this, I'm going to download it and then take it to AI Studio and upload it as a PRD, and then ask it to evaluate what has been implemented into the UI, to the front end. So I hope you guys have downloaded your VS Code or Antigravity. My system is lagging. Okay, I think this is done. It's not yet done. It's not yet done. Wow. Wait. So things are a bit lagging. I hope that we have 48 minutes left in this our challenge, and the system is lagging. Oh, okay. This is not good. Okay. I'm going to do something here. Maybe I'm going to just move on with feature suggestions. Implement Google Calendar Sync. Let's see whether it's integrate Google Calendar API to sync events and tasks in the day view screen. Yes, let's implement this. And then I'm going to move on to build the backend and the authentication. The goal here is to show you guys what is possible, and you are going to decide what you want to do with the information. Okay, with the knowledge, with the skill that you're getting here today. I know that one thing you can do is to think of building an app that you can use for yourself to help you finish certain tasks, or you have an app that you subscribe to that is taking too much of your money and you want to just build your own for free and host it for free. Because if you don't have so many users, there are platforms where you can deploy your app for free. So that is one thing you could do. Other things you could do is think of an idea that has been coming to you and begin to play with it. Play with building the MVP. If you're able to build the MVP, show it to people and validate the idea, see whether it is going to be welcomed or not. And then think of maybe elaborating it and making it a business. Okay, that's one other thing you can do with it. And I also know people that I've seen online that just code by vibe coding, use AI tools like this, and then they're able to take it up to a level that's a business, a global business. I've heard about a guy. I saw a YouTube video of a guy that vibe coded an app. He never learned coding. He said he just went to YouTube to learn coding a little bit, and then when he saw AI, he saw that he could do things with AI. Vibe coded an app, cloned, one of these beautiful ideas out there, cloned it, made his own version of it, and created a unique selling point for himself. And he said he began to, at some point, at that point, he said he was making $30,000 per month. Okay. That is, even in US, that is some people's yearly salary, so yearly income. So you can do anything with this information. You can begin your journey to learning to become a programmer, to become a coder, just from what you are learning today, because this is an eye opener. If you want to know what is possible, what it's taking a lot of time. The last video we did, a lot of people watch it, but many don't just listen without subscribing. My system is lagging. And it can be this software. Yeah, because it's very heavy. And I'm now running. Sorry, then. I can go by 4x4 now. Okay, guys. I'm so sorry tonight. I have my system is acting funny. So let me see if I can access. Okay, this is ready. So I can download this. Then I want to say, okay, tell me what features have been implemented and reveal the implementation gap of the front end based on the PRD. So I'm going to upload the PRD, the one I just got from ChatGPT right now. And then I can end this. So this guy is going to give me that I still need to implement, because I don't have time to, be testing all the features now. Ideally, that's what you should do. Test all the features, make sure they are intact before you get out of Google AI Studio. Because what we are going to be doing is downloading the code. We are going to download the code, and then we are going to take it to. So while that is running, let me open Antigravity and show you guys around. For those who already have VS Code, I can see someone already has VS Code installed. That's a good one there. And I'm going to show you one cool stuff that I think that Google Antigravity has as an advantage over VS Code. Of course, maybe there are some features in Antigravity that has not yet been fully developed. Of course, because it's a new so once you open your okay, so I'm waiting for the app to finish building. I'm going to share my screen and bring you to my anti-gravity right now. This is my anti-gravity. I believe you can see my screen. And on this left is where you see some menu options. This is the Explorer where you go and open, where you see the file that the folder that you open that you're working in. But what I want to show you here is this extension icon. So if you come here, I like you to go and search for kilocode. Just search for kilocode AI agent. You will click on it and you see install. Then you install it. It's very important. Kilocode. Go and install kilocode right now. And then once you are done installing kilocode, you are going to open. Once you install it, it's going to create an icon for kilocode on the left bar here. So you can click there. And then you select kilocode. It's going to show up in a moment. So once you are here, you want to set up kilocode. Click on this. If you are on VS Code, this is the same process. Just, yeah, I believe it's set up the same way because when I was installing Antigravity, I had to import my settings from VS Code. So you can click on settings here, and then you want to choose the API provider. So for the sake of today, I would ask you to get two APIs. The first one is Open Router. And then we'll have to go back to Google and check Open Router and get something from Open Router right now. Let me see. So openrouter.ai. Go to openrouter.ai and create an account. Once you sign up, you're going to find yourself here in the dashboard here. And what you want to do next is come to your profile icon and go under keys and select keys, click on keys, and then you are going to find yourself here where you can create API key. Now, if you come here, you are going to see credits. If you go to credits, you are going to see how much you have. I don't know. I think they give some initial amount of credit. I don't know. I've forgotten. But that's not the point. If you want to add credit, you can go ahead and add credit, add your card. But we want to do it for free today. So you go to API keys, you create an API key. Once you click on it, name the API key. You can call it any name. You want to use kilocode, or you want to do the name of the app, either ways. And then no expiration, just leave that one there. And then you click on create. So you copy the key. I'm going to delete this one. Don't expose your key. So I'm not going to use this. So I'm just going to delete it. But Once you get here, you copy the key and then you go back to, wait, I've not been sharing my screen. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me share. So I said you come to Open Router. When you click openrouter.ai, you find yourself on this interface. You come to this right hand side. You see credit keys. Click on keys, and then you are going to create a key. Create a key. Name it whatever. What's the planner? Planner. That's the name of the app. You can use any name. Doesn't matter. So you click on create. That's the API key that you want to put in kilocode. So set up. So the essence of this for those who are complete beginners is that you want to use kilocode. Kilocode is a coding agent, but it cannot work without a brain. So the brain that it's going to use to work is the LLM, whether ChatGPT, whether GPT 5.1 or Gemini, or any other, several other ones. They have DeepSeek, Quan, is it Quen or Quan? So all of them are LLMs that you can use with the coding agent. Now the point, the issue now is whatever LLM you want to use, if you go and sign up with them, you are going to get an API key from them and go and plug it into your kilocode. But you have to pay. I think Gemini has some free tier that you can use. I can't remember if that is still accurate, but if you go to your Google AI Studio, I'm going to show you where you can get API key. You get API key from there, you come and put it in kilocode. It's going to work the same way. But I'm using Open Router because Open Router combines several LLMs. It gives you access to several LLMs. You can choose which one, and then they have some free. So we are going to use a free version today. So once you create your API key, you go back to your, I'm going to stop sharing this and share my, I wish there's a way to just navigate this without having to stop sharing and resharing. Okay, so I'm back in Antigravity. Let me be sure that you guys are actually following. This is very, okay, what's PRD again? Someone is asking PRD. PRD is Product Requirement Document. Product Requirement Document. And BRD is Business Requirement Document. So you can see the difference between the two. Right? Get back to Antigravity. And then you plug in you search for Open Router here. Open Router. Click Open Router. The API key, you paste it here. Once you paste it here, now you come down here. You want to select the LLM you want to use. So if you type free, you are going to see a lot of free options, a lot of them. So let's see. I've not used Amazon Nova before, and I don't know what it can do. But what you can do is, when you see the name like this, go to your Google and ask, how does this LLM perform with coding? So if you see the rating, if it's very high, then it's going to be good to do the job. So there's also, but the one I was using before, I got there today, I want to use it, I saw that it's no more free. So I'm not sure what is happening, which is Grok. So, but of course, there are several other ones. I've used DeepSeek before. So let's pick DeepSeek Quan 3. There's Quan 3 Coder for free. I think it's good enough. Let's select it. Let's just select it and move on. So let's go back to um, bear with me. It's going to be, let me see, what's the time now? Okay, I want to share. No. What is happening? There's a screen I'm looking for. There's a window I can't see anymore. Okay, can see it now. So this is what this guy is saying. I have 30 minutes left. Okay, let's see what we can do in 30 minutes. So this is what this guy is saying. He's saying that the core task management have been implemented. If we are satisfied with what is implemented, then we can go. Implementation gaps now. Advanced task features. Maybe we don't need that for today. Calendar, write capability, two-way sync. The toggle create events exist in settings, but there is no logic implemented to actually post this event back to the calendar. The PRD mentioned strategies for removing previous planner created event to avoid duplicates. The list missing. Okay, I think we can do that in a VS Code. So AI and scheduling nuances. The PRD explicitly requests insert breaks after 60 to 90 minutes. The current AI prompt asks to group tasks logically, but does not explicitly enforce break insertion. So we should probably do this. So let's do this. Okay, let's do that. Implement this. And then I'm going to, and it says dedicated week view. The week tab currently directs or uses the specify a distinct horizontal strip of grid of days with status summaries. Swipe interactions. The PRD recommends swipe left, right. Okay. I don't know. We may just not bother about that. We are going to just copy it and move on um, from here. Let's see the mobile view. Actually, you can also check the mobile view. This is what it looks like on the phone. I think that's good enough. You can rotate it. See, you can rotate it back, and you can also check tablet view. This is what it looks like on tablet. And you can rotate tablet as well. So from here, you can actually save this to GitHub. Now GitHub, let's talk about GitHub. In order to be able to deploy this app, you should create a GitHub account. If you want to do that, GitHub is GitHub, just github.com. And go there, create an account. Once you create an account, you're going to see this dashboard. You can create a new repository. Repository is just a place to store your code and all of that. So what's the title of the app? You can use the name of the app to do planner. Make sure there is no space. Okay, to do planner. That is correct. Then you click on, okay, so do you want to make it public so that everybody that comes to GitHub can see it? No, I want to make it private. So you create repository. So we are going to use that when we get back in Antigravity. So let's be sure what Google Earth Studio has done. Okay, it has finished implementing these features. We don't have time to do the testings. No, ideally you should do the testing, be sure that it has done what you ask it to do. So it has implemented the AI, of course, we know that. So you can download the code, the code, and then because we are using an AI, okay, what you want to also do is go back and go and get an API key, Gemini API key, because we need that for the app to work. So you click on create key. Am I sharing? Yes, I'm sharing. Okay. You click on create key, a new key, and name it to do planner. And select a project. Originally, you should have created a project. If you don't have a project, you can create new. But I already have some project there, so I'm going to just select one of them. So here's the key that we just created now. So this one is in free tier. I created a key in both ideas. Okay, this is the one I just created, December 4. Okay. So you can come here, copy the key. We are going to use it when we get to anti-gravity. So let's go back to anti-gravity now. You guys are still following me. Please let me feel you in the comment section if you are still following. I'm going to anti-gravity. All right, so I'm here in anti-gravity. Now, I have shown you how to set up kilocode, but I have not shown you this side. On this side, there is a coding agent as well that is native to anti-gravity. It is the Google's original coding agent. And if you look here, you have different models there too. There's Gemini Pro, there is Claude Sonnet, there is Claude Opus. So you can use any of these, even though they have limit per day or session. And you are using it too much, they'll tell you it's enough. And then they will give you a time, a space of time. Then you'll be able to use it again. So if you plan yourself, you can build the app in a number of days using the free tier here. So we are going to start from that. So what you want to do is, let me share with you the app that we just downloaded. It's in my download folder. I'm trying to share my screen here. Okay, wait. So my download folder, you can see this is the app we just did, Smart Daily Planner. So if you have to unzip it, because this is a file, we have to make it a folder. So I'm going to unzip, extract. You can click on extract all. It's going to ask you to extract into this same folder, this downloads. So I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to download it here. So you can see the folders and the files that are in this app right now. So what I want to do is go back to anti-gravity and then begin to work there. So where is anti-gravity now? Yes, let's move on. So this is, we have to speed up now. We have just a few amount of time left. So you want to open this folder. I'm going to close this one that I'm on right now, close folder. I'm going to open the new folder that we want to work on. Open a folder. I'm going to download, go to where the folder is. So this is a Smart Daily Plan. Click on that. Select folder. It is going to open and the system is going to read it. So in the next 15 minutes, I want to stop. So 15, 20 minutes, I want to stop. So I'm going to see how far we can go. We can push this. And then I created, by the way, I created a a Facebook page for this community, a Facebook page and a Facebook group, because I know that when you are learning things like this, it is good to learn in community. So if you search for AI for non-techies on Facebook, you are going to see the page, and you are going to see the group AI for non-techies. Let me put that in the chat right now. I'll try to copy the link. And put it in the chat. So that is for the Facebook page. Let me give you the Facebook group as well. So I would like for you to join both, follow the page, join the group. I just created the group, and it's for everybody here, so that we can learn together in the group. You can easily ask questions when you are not sure of anything. Everything we are doing here today, you can replicate it. And when you are doing that, if you have any question, put it in the group. Okay, so we are going to be done in a moment. We may not be able to finish today. We have just 19 minutes. Okay, let's push further. So this is where we are. You can see the file, the folder has been loaded here. And then, so what you want to first do is tell the anti-gravity agent to review the code base and understand the app. Let's say, review the code and understand the app. Let's see. So I'm using Claude Opus 4.5. I learned that guy is good for encoding as well. So let's see what it does. And I think it's thinking for too long. I hope everything is okay with anti-gravity tonight. It's supposed to be faster than this. It's a new product, so they keep developing it and adding features. So you can expect some bugs at any time. So there's an error here now. I'm going to dismiss it and select Claude Sonnet. Let's see if that works. So this is what we want to do. This is how to use it for free. But if you are on VS Code as well, there's Copilot on VS Code, and that is also free. It has, free tier, generous free tier that you can use to do a lot. But that renews every month. So if you're unable to finish, you can schedule yourself for 2 months, 3 months, and do it for free. If you want to pay, you can use Kilo Code and pay for the API, plug it in, and build. So we're encountering some errors with this guy. I don't know what is wrong. Let me try it for the last time. Use Gemini Pro and see. So this is going to limit us tonight because, okay. So Gemini is able to do something. Okay, yeah. So how this anti-gravity works is that it first of all create a task list, checklist that is going to follow to do whatever, to execute whatever request that you give to it. So you can see it here, and then once it's done, it's going to give you a report. So let's see what we have here. Now you remember that we copied the API from Google Gemini, Google AI Studio. So you come to your this file, env.local file. You can see Gemini API key, and there's a placeholder there. So there you are going to put the, my system is lagging as well. There you are going to put the API key so that the system can read it anytime it needs the API key. Supposed to be able to click here right now, but the system is lagging. Guys, I'm sorry. This is beyond me. I guess what is important is follow and try to practice what you are learning. If you have any question, you can ask under the video on YouTube at any time. I'll look for it and look forward to it and answer your question. So I'm trying to, okay. Is anything going wrong? Oh, okay. Okay, so something is definitely going wrong. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. I've copied something else the other time. So I'm going to go back and copy the API key that we generated. I don't know if it's copied, but I'm going to try to do something else. So go back to this place, paste the key. Yeah. System needs the API key to run. So it says, so let's see the code base. Here's a summary of the app. It's a Vite, React plus Vite application that uses Google Gemini to generate optimized daily schedule based on your task and calendar events. You can see that AI scheduling uses Gemini 2.5 Flash to create schedule. Google Calendar integration fetches upcoming event to avoid conflict. Task management, simple to-do list. Task management, sorry. Day view, a timeline view of the day's schedule, including task breaks and calendar event. Stack tech stack, sorry. Now, okay. The app is currently local first demo with transient state. Data is lost in refresh. What would you like to do next? What I want to do is I want to run this app. So I want to see what it looks like, from this environment. So when you want to do that, if you ask this guy to run the app, it is going to, first of all, install what they call dependencies. And then it's going to run the app. So let's see, run the app. Usually you can run it yourself. But if you try to run it without installing the dependencies, you will not be able to, it's not going to work. And that is what professional developers know how to do. But for us who are non-techies, we ask the coding agent to help us do it. Install the dependencies and run the app. So, but I say it should run the app because I know that it is going to detect that the dependencies have not been installed, and then it's going to install them. You can see what it's doing here. It's trying to do npm install. So it's trying to install the dependencies now. And that's what we can see. And one other thing that I think you also need to note here, even though we are non-techie, right? But we should, as we are working on this interface, you can no more call yourself full stack non-tech. You are getting to learn some technical stuff as you're working here. So there's what is called terminal. If you click here, you will see terminal here. You can create new terminal. And this is where you can run the code by yourself. everything that this guy is doing here, you can run it here. So what you notice here is say PS, C, users, Moses, download, smart daily planner. This is the directory of the app, that the code that we downloaded from Google Air Studio, and we put it on the system. This is where it is stored. You can remember that it is stored in the download folder. So it's going to trace the folder, to be able to locate it. So if you want to run anything, you want to run it in this directory. If you run it outside of this directory, you are going to be working on something else. So I'm going to be able to run the app. After running the app, we are going to see what it looks like on the system. Deploying the app, maybe it is something we are going to try to do another day. I know we promised that we are going to build and deploy. But of course, as you can see, we had a lot of difficulties tonight. And beyond that, I have to be explaining as I am going so that you guys can follow. So that slowed me down a little bit. But regardless, as you can see, we have been able to do some things. And we are going to see what our app look like. So you can see that to run the app, and then it's showing us that we have a URL that we column 3000. So I'm going to copy that. Let me change my sharing screen back to. So we want to see what we did, what it looks like. So this is how you check what you are building and see, what it looks like. You can see that we can view it now on that URL. After running it, it's going to give us a URL to check and see what we are building. So what you want to do next is go back to the code agent. Go back to the coding agent. That screen now. I'm sorry, guys. For those of you who are watching from Nigeria, I know it is late in the night, so I'm going to pick it up from here next time when we come back again. Go back. So I'm going back to Antigravity, and this is Antigravity. So he's saying that it's giving me a report. You can see it tested the app. So that's one other thing that Antigravity can do. And for you to be able to use this feature, I think this is something I should also tell you today. If you're using Antigravity, you want to go to your browser. You want to make sure that you go to your browser. I mean, your Google Chrome. There is what is called the Chrome extension for Antigravity. So look for Chrome extension Antigravity. So you can see Chrome extension, Google Gravity, Antigravity documentation. No, Antigravity browser extension. Yes, this is what we're looking for. So you can see, you are going to, once you get here, you're going to see a way to add to Chrome. This I've already added this. So what is showing me here is removed from Chrome. For you, you're going to see add to Chrome. If you click on it and add it to Chrome, it is that extension that it uses to control your browser. And when there's a problem going on and you want it to fix it for you, You ask it to fix it, to test the URL. You give it the URL, ask it to test and see what is going on. It's going to test and give you feedback. So that is one cool thing that I see there. There's a way to do that also with VS Code by using MCP, which I can talk about another time, but not today. All right, so this is done. If I were you, what I would do is ask this guy to build a backend. And we don't have time. So I'm going to explain to you how the backend is going to be built. And then I will have you try it out. Then we'll come back next week. We'll see what you have been able to do. And if you have not been able to do it, we'll do it together here. So one thing I would have you do is come over here and go to MCP servers. Click on that. Then two back-end options that you have that as non-techies that are very seamless. One is called Superbase. So this is Superbase. If you click on it, you'll be able to install. You'll be able to install Superbase MCP. And then it's asking for Superbase access token. So then you can this link and go to Superbase website. I'm not sharing a window. Let me share this particular window and show you. Anyway, okay, let me show you how to create that. Even though we don't have a lot of time, but window. This is what I'm seeing. This is what Superbase looks like. If you continue, you can continue. You can create an account. Create an account and sign in. I think I have an account here. I can sign in. I know my password. No. Okay, so let me try to use GitHub sign in so I can sign in with this. So if you have GitHub account, you can use it to sign in directly. So you can sync both together. So once you sign in, you are going to look for that access code that is asking you. And one good thing is, if you don't know how to locate access code, ask ChatGPT. It is your friend. So this is access token. You can generate. So, I mean, I think this is cool enough. From that Antigravity, the link we clicked on takes us straight to this place. So you can generate a token, give it a name, planner, and then generate. It's for 30 days. We're going to expire in 30 days. You can change it to never expire, and then you can copy. Do copy this token, store it as a secure, blah, 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 because you can only see it once. So you come back to this place. Let me share. What am I sharing? This is actually taking a lot of time than I bargained. So look at that. And just like that, it is going to save the MCP. MCP is called model. What's it called again? Anyway, we are not techies. You don't. If you want to know it, you can Google it. It is a thing that helps you to connect from one tool to another. So you connect Antigravity right now. You are connecting it to Superbase. So you are connecting Superbase MCP server. on Antigravity. So you can also do that for the other backend option that I was going to also talk about is Neon. Both Supabase and Neon, they can help you integrate authentication and create backend and database. And then you can do the same on Neon as you can do on Supabase. Now I don't know what is going on here now. It's supposed to save, but you can see it's rolling. So this may be a problem with Antigravity. If you are using okay, it's still installing. If you are using you may not have this problem if you are using, what's it called, VS Code. I'm not sure. So, but that is Supabase. You can also search for Neon and get the same. It seems that Antigravity has a problem this night. So we may have to stop and then see how we can come back and do this again. I'm going to stop sharing and then we're going to the stream. But this is where we are right now. We have built the front end. Let me show front end again. We have built the front end and we can test it. We can start planning. You can see we can list the stuff we want to do and then plan the time. Okay. So, but there's no backend. So whatever you do now is going to just disappear once it refreshes. So you want to build a backend so that you can store in the database, and then you can add authentication so that the user will be able to save their plans. So this is where we are going to stop. Next week, I promise we are going to continue building this app. So if you have been able to build this app to complete your own app by next week, because you're able to figure it out with ChatGPT, and then you have a gift from me. Okay? So thank you so much for joining tonight. So sorry, we had a lot of challenges with the gadgets, the devices, but all the same, we are able to learn one or two things. Francis, are you still there? Can you hear me? I'm not sure you can. These are some of the challenges that we're having tonight. Okay, so everybody, thank you for joining. And if you are watching this after,
I can hear you, Moses.
okay. So how do you see it tonight? How do you feel it?
Yeah, it's really awesome. I learned actually, I created one app too, but that was long before Google incorporated vibe coding into the Google AI Studio.
Okay.
So it was actually quite easier for me to really tag along, and I am very familiar with it. Except that me, I don't have the product requirement document, all those things. On everything just in my head, and I was just
You're just
trying
using it.
to, yeah,
I
as
think
the
this is the
inspiration is coming, I'm just adding it. As the inspiration is coming, I'm
uh,
just adding it and
okay.
stuff
That
like
makes
that.
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to learn one or two things. Everybody watching, please try to build your backend. If you have questions building a backend, put it in the under the video. I'm going to attend to it, and then I want to see what you're able to do before next week. Thank you.